Good morning, everybody. Matthew from Captive Audience Comics here. It is May 6th, which is a Monday. That means in 2 days is New Comic Book Day. Lots of new books have been coming out this past week through this week, with Free Comic Book Day happening on the 4th, coinciding with May the 4th for Star Wars. It was crazy in the collector space and the fan space. So there was amazing sales everywhere. There was cosplay at stores. There was all sorts of great stuff going on. So I hope you guys got a chance to get out to your local comic shop or event, check it out, and have a good time. But now we're getting back into the regular schedule. So we're going to go through what various sources are saying are potential keys this week. We will comment on whether or not we think they're key issues and whether or not we think they're worth picking up in addition to your regular polls that you would get this week. Okay, so let's go ahead and kick this thing off here. So the first item on our list is Amori Wars No World for Tomorrow #1. Now it's funny because whenever I read this title, I think Armory Wars. But it's Amori Wars. God Apollo, I'm Burning Star for Volume 2. Okay, now apparently this is issue #1 of the final series of a 20-year-old saga that was created by Coheed and Cambria. So obviously, if you're a fan of this one, you obviously got to have the last series. This is the closeout arc. I don't think it's actually a key issue. They haven't indicated there's any new characters or major storyline shifts or whatever. It's more that it's just a #1. Just being a #1, in our opinion, does not make you a key issue. Otherwise, Marvel would have, dozens of key issues every week for the #1 reprintings. Plus, keep in mind that Marvel will be altering their pay structure, and they're going to be charging $1 more for issue #1s. Not because they got more pages or more content, because they know that people are buying #1s and not buying the rest of the run, and they're going to make you pay more for that. So just keep something to keep in mind. Plus, projects that have high-end writers or artists are going to cost $1 more per issue as well. So keep that in mind, that any of your big popular titles, your Spider-Man titles, your X-Men titles, your Avengers titles, are likely all going up $1 a book. So if that matters to you, keep that in mind. Okay, next we have Batman #147. So this one is a key issue. Oh, by the way, that Amori, if you've been collecting it, obviously get it. I wouldn't suggest grabbing it if you've never been in it before. Batman 147, Zur-Anar takes on a sidekick. Now, if this sidekick is a new character, it would be a key issue. If the sidekick is a character that already exists, then it's not a key issue. Either way, I wouldn't be betting any money on this. It's a Batman book, first of all, which I know Batman has a huge following, but the Batman books, generally speaking, the modern stuff, don't really do very well. And without any additional information, I wouldn't bother with that one. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. So this was the sleeper hit of, I guess, at the beginning of this year. The #1 went crazy. Very few people pre-ordered it. It became impossible to get, and then everybody wanted it. This is the series finale. Just nothing key about the book at all. So if you've got the rest of the series, obviously you're going to want to get this one. If you don't have the rest of the series, I would not waste your money on this. Maybe wait till the hype on issue #1 dies down, which I think it will. Once this series wraps up, 3 to 6 months from now, copies of issue #1 in the after-sale market, I'm sure, are going to drop dramatically. Blood Hunters #1. So this one actually is a key issue. So this is the first team appearance of the Blood Hunters, including Dagger, Man-Wolf, and Hawkeye. Now, that's not key issues because of first character appearances. It's key issues of a first team up. We are getting the Blood Hunters main story arc in the regular covers and the red band. So, Blood Hunt, not Blood Hunters. We're not picking up any of these spin-offs, any of these tie-ins. We're not getting any Most of them are just filler money grabs. This one at least is a key issue of a new team, but not something that we're going to be picking up. Okay, Boy Wonder #1, another Boy Wonder series. It's a wonder they can keep making these series. A 5-issue limited series that teams Damian with Path Robbins to battle the demon of Gotham City. So normally these spin-off story arcs usually go nowhere. No new characters in here. It's just a new storyline. And Boy Wonders isn't a particularly popular storyline in the first place, so I wouldn't recommend that one either. So Dracula Blood Hunt. This is a case where they're calling these keys. They are not. Literally, the key fact is it's an event tie-in. That does not make this a key book. Okay. If you are collecting all of the tie-ins, obviously you're going to want to get this. We are not. We learned years ago that buying all the tie-ins is a waste of money. And nobody wants to buy them after the fact. Nobody wants the 140 tie-in book. They want the main storyline, the main story, and then maybe they want, if there was a really big thing like someone dies or switches sides or a huge secret reveal, they want that particular issue. They do not want the whole run. If you want to read it, my recommendation is wait till they produce a Blood Hunt omnibus where they compile all the Blood Hunt stuff together. Then you can read the whole thing together. Next, the Giant Size X-Men #1, 2024, of course. This is the 50th anniversary. And this is the first appearance of Maze, a new villain. So it's a key issue. Interesting thing with the introduction of new villains is they tend not to take off long term. Obviously, new heroes are much more desirable by the collector market. But without any information on this, it's hard to say whether or not any real traction for this particular villain. But it is a key issue. So if you were looking for extra stuff to pick up this week, this would be one to add in. Strange Academy Blood Hunt #1. Again, this is a tie-in, okay? So it's not really a key issue. Now, I will say that Strange Academy, we love this series. We collect all the Strange Academy stuff. So all the tie-ins, weird crossover things with Strange Academy, we pick up. The storyline is great. Characters are great. So we'll be getting this because we like the character storyline, not because it's a Blood Hunt tie-in. Okay. But if you're not on Strange Academy, if you're still sleeping on Strange Academy after all this time, I mean, get on board. Okay, next, Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum #4. This one includes a code for the Mad Hatter weapon digital token. So these, I guess, are key issues because they've got digital tokens for the games, just like the .0 stuff. These tend to do pretty well aftermarket, even like 6 months to a year after. So I guess if you're looking for something that might be people be looking for in 6 months, not a bad idea. You really gotta like this particular character set or run to bother getting it. And then jumping on the hype train is IDW. So IDW, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, black, white, and green. We've all seen the black, white, and red, and the black, white, and blue, all of these things, okay? Catchy, gimmick, and no comic company is unhappy to jump on a gimmick if it means that they're going to get more sales. We got some of the very first black, white, and reds, especially some of the Wolverine ones because they sort of went with the storyline. Generally speaking, we don't buy any of these black, white, and whatever color the day is for anything. There's nothing key about it. It's just an anthology of stories. And it's printed in black, white, and green ink. Obviously, if you're a big Turtles fan, then you're going to want it for that. But otherwise, I personally think just so they can charge you extra money. This book would have been less money. If they had it printed with all the colors, it would have been less money. So there you go. They're charging you more money for less. What else? Okay, a couple other books that were brought up. X-Men 97 #1, second print animation variant. I think this is a waste of money, a waste of time. X-Men 97, which is very popular, and the re-release has done very well. And the first print is what you want. The second print, lifted from animation cells, slapped together on a cover with no additional creativity put behind it, looks to be a colossal waste of money. Now, if the print run unnecessarily small and nobody buys it, then everyone's going to want it because that's just the law of supply and demand. But I'm assuming that they're going to sell a bajillion of these copies because everybody wants X-Men 97, and the first print is not that it's out of reach, but it's more expensive. So personally, in our opinion, not worth the effort. Now this one's interesting. Ain't No Grave, number 1. So it's funny because the cover art and the style of this looks like a lot of other Image comics that I've seen. Doesn't make it look any special at all. The only interesting thing here is this is a Scotty Young title. And of course, Scotty Young's very popular. They're popular for years, and I would expect this popularity is going to increase. So this is one I think I actually would suggest picking up. It's a Scotty Young title. It's number 1. You can get a cover price. If you like Scotty Young, obviously you're going to love the artwork, and hopefully the writing and the storyline is decent too. So that's what we have on our list this week. So quick recap of what we think that you actually should pick up. Ain't No Grave, number 1. I would pick up. I would skip X-Men 97. I would skip TMNT Black, White, and Green. I would skip Suicide Squad, Kill Arkham Asylum. I would pick up Strange Academy Blood Hunt only if you are a big Strange Academy fan, and you should be. Giant Sized X-Men. If you're an X-Men collector, pick that one up because of the new villain. I would skip Dracula. I would skip Boy Wonder. Blood Hunters, flip a coin. We're not picking that up. It is a new team. So if you are really into the Blood Hunt story arc, pick that one up. Beneath the Tree Where Nobody Sees, number 6, skip. Batman, skip. And Amori Wars, only if you have been collecting that series, since it started coming out 20 years ago, you're going to want to make sure you get that. So there you go, guys. I hope that there's something in there that might interest you. And if there's something that you thought was really cool that people should be picking up, drop a note in the comments and let us know. And otherwise, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Have a great day. Ciao.